Hello friends, this is Kunal Pant from MISHAL Today, and the latest going today in this ongoing Russia-Ukraine war or the Russia-Ukraine conflict as of today, that is April 13th, 2022, day Wednesday. Russian town buries soldiers born under Putin killed in Ukraine. A baby-faced 20 years old Nikita Arvov was killed in Ukraine while serving as a gunner on a Russian tank. At his funeral on Tuesday, those giving eulogies leave no room for doubt, for the private died for a good cause for his Russian fatherland in front of his family's house in the small town of Lyuga, 150 kilometers, that is 93 miles south of St. Petersburg. Arvov's casket is briefly on display, surrounded by funeral wreaths, while the flag of his motorized infantry division flies along with. Vladimir Putin vows to press invasion until Russia's goals are met. This has been reported. US likely to announce $750 million new military aid for Ukraine. The United States has credible information that Russia may use chemical agents in its offensive to take the besieged Ukrainian city of Mariupol. US Secretary of State Antony Blinken said that has been reported. Ukrainian President Zelensky offers to swap treason accused pro-Kremlin tycoon Viktor Medvedev for Ukrainian captured by Russia, reports AFP. Medvedchuk, one of the Ukrainians' richest people and close to Vladimir Putin, was wearing a Ukrainian army uniform when found after escaping the house arrest. Vladimir Putin vows war will continue as Russian troops mount in east. Russia invaded on February 24. That was the first day with the goal, according to Western officials, of taking Kyiv, toppling the government and installing a Moscow-friendly regime. In the 6-week regime, that is since the ground advance stalled and Russian forces lost potentially thousands of fighters and were accused of killing civilians and other atrocities. US prepares a massive new surge of military aid to Ukraine. The Biden administration is preparing a military assistance package of roughly $750 million for Ukraine in its battles against Russian invaders. People familiar with the matter said on Tuesday night the weapons and other equipments are expected to be sent under the Presidential Drawback Authority or the Drawdown Authority, which allows President Joe Biden to transfer equipment from US stock without congressional approval in order to speed up delivery during the emergency. UK says Russia attempting to centralize command by appointing army general, reports Reuters. President of Poland, Baltic states to visit Kyiv on Wednesday. Polish President Andrzej Duda and President of Lithuania, Latvia and Estonia are on the way to Kyiv to meet Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky. An advisor to the Polish leaders said on Wednesday. Ukraine Deputy PM says it is not possible to open humanitarian corridors on Wednesday. And also, Ukrainian Deputy Prime Minister says not possible to open humanitarian corridors on Wednesday. Russian state-owned gas producer Gazprom continued to supply natural gas to Europe via Ukraine on Wednesday in line with the request from the European consumers, the Interfax news agency reported. Russian Defense Ministry says 1,026 Ukrainian Marines surrendered in Mariupol, reports the Reuters quoting. Also, 1,000 Ukrainian soldiers surrendered in Mariupol, says Russia. Russia's Defense Ministry said on Wednesday more than 1,000 Ukrainian soldiers have surrendered in Mariupol, a strategic port city in eastern Ukraine that has been besieged by the Moscow's troops for over a month. Ukrainian Defense Ministry says it has no information on surrender of Marines on Mariupol and 7 killed, 22 wounded by shelling in Ukraine's Kharkiv region, says Governor That has been reported. Kyiv wants Scholz visit and arms, not president. That has been told. A top aide on the Ukrainian president, Volodymyr Zelensky, on Wednesday said Kyiv wanted Britain Chancellor Olaf Scholz to visit and pledge more arms deliveries, explaining a snub of Berlin's head of state. German President Frank-Walter Steinmeier admitted on Tuesday he had offered to visit Ukraine with other European Union leaders, but Kyiv had told not to visit and not to wear. And at least 7 people were killed and 22 wounded by shelling in Ukraine's northeastern region of Kharkiv over the past 24 hours, Governor Oleh Syngubov said on Wednesday. A 2-year boy was also among being killed, and that has been the most horrific stories of today. Stay tuned with us in Mishal Today, Lucknow, Mishal Today.